Right. Just wrapped up packing up, getting ready to go. In my final little accommodations that I had here. This motel was like super cheap. And it's like right next to one of the oil fields, I'm guessing here, because a lot of the workers here just seem like oilmen, you know? They seem like drillers. And if you do decide to come to this lovely Prairie Motel, watch your laundry. I had my 2 pairs of darn tough socks stolen, which I'm very upset about. They left my Patagonia pullover for some reason, but they took my socks, man. And I'm almost more upset that they took those than the Patagonia, because I loved those socks. I had that pair like the whole trip. Oh well, this is what it is, I guess. First stop today is gonna be Minot, North Dakota. My eyes just open. Oh god. And I think there, you know, I'll do a quick map breakdown if I can find some shade, because it's gonna be another steamer today. Another fat rolling steamer. So first things first though, I gotta get gas. My dashboard is yelling at me. But anyway, I think this might be the second to last day of vlogging. So it turns out Route 2 is quite the major route here in North Dakota. I mean, no one's using it, but look at the size of it. And it just goes and goes. Something I was just thinking about this morning, actually, as I was packing up, is how fast this trip has gone by, especially the return. The return, I mean, because I've kind of been blitzing, but tomorrow is the last video then, the finale, which makes today the second to last, I think. And you know, that's crazy. If you're still watching, to my family, thanks. To anyone who's a stranger watching, I don't know why you're here. But thank you, I appreciate you. But North Dakota, we're just kind of on fast forward, you know? I'm just gonna stick on Route 2, go all the way across until we get to Minnesota, camp out for the night. And then the day after, we head over to Upper Peninsula, Michigan. And then, I don't know, I guess I say goodbye. Oh, hey, oh, sorry, I thought I saw anything over there. Nope, my mistake. Man. I gotta look at the state rankings of population again, because it really amazes me that there would be more people living in North Dakota than there are living in Wyoming. I don't know. So I just stopped off in Minot for a little bit of lunch, breakfast actually. Late breakfast, brunch. That's what it's called. And I did a little checking in on the old Route 2 that around here. It's actually 4-lane road all the way until like middle of Minnesota. I might just tough it out. Just to show anyone watching how sucky it is to ride on these type of roads on a motorcycle. It's literally the worst. Like, I think anyone who takes a trip anywhere and rides on these type of roads you're just wasting your time, man. That's not what motorcycling's all about. Not getting somewhere, but going somewhere, you know? When you're on the road, when you're riding around, that's the most important part, not the destination. If there's one thing I learned on this trip, I was a very destination-oriented person, and now I'm more of like a, you know, what do you see along the way kind of person, you know? That being said, I want to get home as fast as possible at the moment, and I will not diverge from the current route. Because you know what? I mean, midway through Minnesota, going back to, you know, your standard 2-lane highway, I can deal with that. I can suffer through this for a day, especially when you're in somewhere like North Dakota. So, while the views might not be here, my ramblings certainly will be. And you'll have to deal with my personality at least for the next video. Well, half a video. Maybe a video and a half. I don't know, somewhere around there. So yeah. Minot, pretty big city. Look at this. They got everything you could need. Also filled up on gas and slugged down a 5-hour energy. That drink is like made for motorcyclers. Like, you need a quick fix. You don't want to take your helmet off. You just open the visor, slam that bad boy back, and bam, you got 5 more hours of energy. Which is all I need, baby. So I think we're just heading to, do I need to stop? Yeah, I probably need to stop once. But only one more stop in between here and camping for today. At least the planned campground over in Minnesota. So here we go. Route 2. Getting back after it. These are the biggest tar snakes I've ever seen. Holy cow. Let's ride. Well, it feels like we're officially back in the Midwest. Seeing cornfields, hay bales, and beans. And no distinctual topography. Oh yeah, this feels like home. I've been thinking a lot on this trip on what I want to do afterwards, and I certainly haven't made any decisions yet, and I would have liked to maybe have thought about it maybe a little bit more, but I'm also kind of glad that I had enough to preoccupy my mind to not really force myself into thinking about the big decisions. So yeah, I quit my job back in May to kind of figure out what I was going to do after, and I still got some time after this trip with my next trip coming up to think about what I'm doing after. But I'll be honest, I kind of want to go west, at least be a little bit close to the mountains. When I was riding through the Vancouver Island, Seattle area, I really did like that a lot. So I don't know, I might be trying to scout out that area a little bit after I get back from Europe and see what's going on over there. I don't know if I'm going to be doing plumbing engineering again. I think the whole point of this trip was to do something different afterwards, so I think I'll probably do that. Work the odd job here or there. Maybe even do a little bit of the trades, but try to get that secured before I do make that move out. Anyway, I got nothing but this giant highway, so now all the hard decisions are infiltrating my conscious. It's time to think, Alex. Time to start strategizing for the next move. And also, like, if I do move out west, I'm just thinking kind of out loud here, I guess. I do want to stay, you know, involved with motorcycles. I want to keep advancing my motorcycling skills and knowledge and time that I have in the seat. And what better place to do that in than, you know, this Seattle region. I have Olympic National Park, the Cascades right there. Probably an unlimited amount of fire roads that I could possibly explore on a dual sport or adventure bike. And if I want, in my next bike, I kind of want a sport bike, so if I am in that region, I have a few more twisty roads to actually use it on, whereas, you know, in the Midwest here, there's lots of straight lines, which is why it makes so much sense that there's so many Harleys and things like that, because, you know, what better vehicle to go in a straight line for long distances than a big cruiser, huh? Anyway, that's what I'm chewing on right now. That's what I got bouncing around in my noggin. Because believe it or not, some things do happen up there. I have about a thought a day. And if I get to 2, between that and the heat, my brain is going to be cooked. Michigan, North Dakota. What a confusing name for a city. Or town, I guess. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Michigan. Oh, a ways from home then. Oh no, I'm right next door, actually, in Michigan. Oh. God damn, I am bored. Welcome to Minnesota. Oh yeah. Okay, so now I think we just got like an hour left of the day today. Ooh, there it is, the big Minnesota sign. There we go. Minnesota welcomes you. Thank you, Minnesota. What is that, a Bing mobile or a Google mobile? Street view. Oh, cool. Oh, I'll be on Street View now, right? That's gotta be what that means. Grand Forks, East Grand Forks. Remember that. Find myself later. I just pulled into this here gas station to have a quick munch, which is actually gonna be dinner today as well. They're selling these really good, like, chocolate chip caramel cookies in there. I had one of those with like a Starbucks espresso. And let me tell you, that was tasty. But while I was thinking about how tasty that cookie was, I was also looking at the plans today. With how close we are. 'Cause there's still like an hour and a half of light left. And we're only 23 minutes away from where I intended to camp today. So I think I'm gonna just push harder. There's another dispersed camping location deeper into Minnesota. It's like an hour and a half away. And I got about an hour and a half of sunlight left. So I figure, you know what? Let's just send it. Let's just go. So that's what we're gonna do, I think. And it's been like pretty cool today, mid 80s to low 80s. So I don't feel nearly as exhausted as yesterday or the day before when it was, oh God, how odd was that? Like upper 90s coming across to the east. So let's just do it. I've been feeling super good. Also, this road takes like no effort to ride at all, in case you haven't noticed. Like, look at this thing. The only good thing about these highways is that it gets you to the next place. But like I said, then all the time that's in between is wasted. So then, like, what's the point? But I've already made the trip up, so that's my excuse. I just want to get home at this point. Now, and there'll be other times to explore Minnesota and the Midwest and things like that, so I'm sure. Unless I move away, then, you know, it'll be much harder, but, you know, I don't know if I'll really complain about that. Anyway, so I just want to give you that little update. Just wanted to check in on you, see how you're doing, because I'm doing great. Just thought I'd let you know, I'm doing pretty good. So tomorrow's ride should be a lot easier. Well, I guess it'll be like an hour and a half shorter then, which will put it right around like the 4-hour mark. Man, the final day. Can't believe it's here. Tomorrow, that is. And when I get to the campsite, I'm probably gonna do like a little iPhone video, just showing you how far we've gone over the past few days here. Because it's been a lot. Miles have been clocked. And I haven't highlighted my map in a bit, so I gotta get on that before I forget the roads. Although I've only taken Route 2, so I shouldn't forget that. I hope not. I'm gonna need some help if I do. All right. See you in a bit.